Erik, after a tough week, trip to Leeds and Barcelona, this could have been a really difficult assignment. So you must be delighted with 3-0.
First half was really tough, but first it has to do with Leicester. They play a really good game. They made it us really tough for us to create great chances, but also to do with us because we were not consequent, undisciplined in our rules and principles from football, and the way we want to play. And then you get hammered. And luckily, we had David De Gea, played brilliant game.
Not quite as easy as it could have been in the first half, but second half was a show from Manchester United.
No, I think obviously we didn't enter the game really well. We gave them some chances. David did some great saves, amazing saves. That's why he's one of the best in the world. But we should have controlled better the possession in the first half, in the first 15 minutes. After I think we get the control of the game. But obviously I think the second half overall was much better than the first one. But we didn't concede and we scored our goal in the first half. What make us in the second half be more proactive and understand what we should do to get more goals and more stability on our possession.
Yeah, definitely. I think they started the game really well. They was creating a lot of good opportunities, and David saved us a couple of times in the first half. So we was lucky to go in at 1-0. I think second half we played a lot better. We found our creative players better in the pockets, in between the lines. I thought Sanchez's movement freed up more space for Bruno and for Fred as well, running off the ball. So yeah, I think second half was much better, but first half a lot of things to improve on, and we'll be looking to do that.
Yeah, two great saves. How important were they in this victory overall?
Very, because meaning of the first goal. It's going to be really hard when you get down. We have seen it against Leeds, what happened then. But this team is resilient, I know, and determined to return in the game. But when we score the first goal, our life is much more easier than we have seen. And of course, it was also a great assist, good finish, Rashford. And then after the half-time, we were more easy because we follow the rules and we play brilliant and we create a lot of chances, and then you see the quality of this team.
Quickly becoming a very, very difficult place for the opposition to come and play football, isn't it? You've turned it back into a fortress.
It has to be. It has to be, because this place is amazing. The atmosphere that the fans create for us is unbelievable. We've been seeing this for a while. Even last season, when the momentum was not the best, they always stay behind us. They always push us. So we know how they appreciate the effort we do. We know this season how the belief is between everyone involved in the game, us, staff, fans, and everyone. So it's about carry on the momentum, because we know everyone that's coming here now they think in a different way that they thought in the last season.
2 goals for you. That's your best ever tally so far. Every time you go out there at the moment, you must feel so confident.
Yeah, definitely confidence is part of football really, and you have to find it within yourself, and it can also be given through your teammates, manager, and your family, just your support system really. So yeah, I'm feeling good at the minute. I'm happy and pleased that we're involved in big games, and yeah, the next game for us is a massive game, and followed by an even bigger one. So yeah, hopefully we can finish off what's been a good start to the week.
Marcus, since the World Cup, that's 16 in 17. I mean, I'm not sure what else you can say about what he's doing at the moment, but every time he goes forward, it looks like he's going to score.
Yeah, but he has to be hungry. And when he shows that hungerness, every game his chance will coming, because this team is good. And this team will give him in the right moment the right pass. And for me today, for instance, Bruno Fernandes was brilliant. He was best player on the pitch and gives such magnificent passes, crosses, passes behind the defending line, combinations. So I was really pleased with that. So Rashford needs players like Bruno to score his goals.
It's been unbelievable for us. Obviously, we want to enjoy his moment, carry on, because he's being really important for us. His goals is being a big part for us. And today again, it was amazing. Even sometimes you can think that he's a little bit out of the game, he can make his runs, he can go in behind of people, he can outrun people and score, because he finished really well, strong. And we have to enjoy his moment and make sure that he carry on this, because we have to serve him.
The second goal in particular, obviously you were flagged for offside, but you looked as though you were fairly certain that you were going to be on. So did you expect to be given that goal in the end?
Yeah, I thought that one was onside just because I could see the line, and the timing of the pass was perfect from Fred. So yeah, I was quite confident that he was going to be given. The ref said it was close, but from what I could see in the moment of the action, then yeah, it was onside.
I mean, are you glad to see Jadon score again, continue his comeback?
Of course, also that combination, Bruno and Jadon, works really well. They have a feeling for each other. They can make good and quick combinations. It's difficult to follow for opponents, so we have a lot of dynamics. And I'm happy for Jadon. It's the next step. I think he didn't cross his limits. When he keeps going, I think he's really in a good direction. But when he keeps improving, then it would be a really pleasure. I don't know where it will end with him.
24
goals. I mean, do you have targets, or do you just keep going game by game?
I think just keep going game by game. I've kind of set many targets, per month or per week. But it's important for me to just stay focused on the things that matter, which is the team winning games. You're not going to score every game, but you can be a big help to the team every game if you concentrate and work hard.
Everyone clearly wanted Van to score as well. He didn't score, but I mean, his hard work is obviously really important for the team.
Yeah, he's doing a massive role. He's playing out of his natural position as well, but he's given 100%, and he's there for the chances. That's the main thing. They're going to go in at some stage. I have no doubt about it. So. The most important thing for any forward is that you get the chances, and then it's up to you to take them. But yeah, I'm sure if we keep creating chances for him, then he'll score goals.
Everybody wanted Weghorst to score as well. You could feel that. He didn't score, but how important is he from a team point of view?
First off, already in what he's doing defending-wise, winning balls, backward pressing, and then second half, that was part of our game. We were much better in pressing. He's the first runner. He's doing that in a really good way, but also as a target to linking up his movements without ball. You create spaces. For instance, with the third goal was really, you can really, when you look back, you see it really clear what he's doing to get opponents away and make open a space for others where Bruno and Jadon could finish.
Sometimes it's like this, you want the ball to go in, and it's a matter of time. I think when you're a striker, you always want to score goals. You always want to be involved in the goals. But he's doing his job. He's doing a lot of runs that we need. He's doing the pressure that we need. He's doing what the manager demands from him. That's why he's still playing. It's a matter of time, and he will get his goal. And after he gets his first, I hope he opens something that will give him more and more goals, so he can help even more the team.
When are you looking at the table? Are you you're not looking at the gap, or are you looking at the gap and thinking, well, we could be in this?
No, I think we'll be looking at that first half performance and try and fix and change certain aspects of our game to improve. And I've touched on the two teams that are in front of us have probably been consistently the best two teams this year. So yeah, we have to keep concentrating on ourselves and just being the best version of us, and then we'll see where that brings us come the end of the season.
Just finally, Marcus, what a week ahead from a professional's point of view. Everyone wants to be involved in these next two, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. I just touched on it before. It's not by luck or by chance that we're in positions where we're playing in big games. Barcelona's a massive team, and then a massive game for us in a final against Newcastle. So it just shows if you put the work in and invest in the team, which we've been doing even when we've been low at some points of the season. We've always stuck by each other, and it really shows now when you're excited to be involved in big games again. So yeah, hopefully we're happy that we're in the chance to play in them games, but we want to go that step further and go and win them.
Finally, Erik, you've now got a fantastic selection dilemma. Everyone wants to play against Barcelona. Everyone wants to play in the cup final. That must be great for you. You've got some big choices.
Yeah, but we need such luxury decisions, problems we need. So we have to see which lineup we choose. But we need a win. We know that. Barcelona, big opponent. So we need also the bond with our fans. So Thursday, Old Trafford have to be a fortress and have to be a vibe in the stadium that we really have the feeling we are playing with 12.